Hello, you're listening to another episode of Moral Ambiguity Dragonshard. Last time, the group arrived in the city of Fairhaven. You watched as a group of students from Alistair Academy arrived to retrieve the wyvern that was webbed to the side of the airship, and they carted it off in a large holding cage. Lovelace leafed through a gazetteer handed to them by a station attendant and chose the Broken Rapier as a place of reprieve for the time that they're in the city. And the rest of the group decided to stick with her, at least for the night. On the way to the Broken Rapier, you discussed how to get Clash drunk, given that he is a warforged and it would be very difficult.
We found the blood tubes.
Yeah, you did. You did. The Broken Rapier exuded a sort of warm, welcoming energy as you opened the door and stepped inside. Lovelace rented a room and set up her alchemy supplies while the rest of the crew actually put their plans to get Clash drunk somewhat into motion. After some futzing around, Lovelace created Warforged caffeine at some point. That was, I believe, dubbed Forged Loco. And they've set the plan in motion to create different serums to inject into Clash's blood tubes.
Right.
Blood tubes.
The captain of the airship, a bronze dragonborn named Aaron, arrived at the Broken Rapier and gave you his thanks. Made some small talk, and after briefly talking about the Butcher of Brayland, he mentioned, at some point, the Dark Dagger Gang, which piqued Ars's interest as the drug smuggling... They're
the drug smugglers.
Drug smuggling.
Yes, the drug smuggling is connected to the Dark Dagger Gang. I can't read today. Guys, I think I might be dyslexic, at least a little bit. Before leaving, Captain Aaron also mentioned that the reason they couldn't get the ballista ready to fight off the wyverns was because the string on that side of the ship for the ballista had been snapped. Ars deduced that the Dark Dagger Gang was also involved in the wyvern attack and decided to investigate back at the airship. After receiving a search warrant from Malia, the elven constable, he and Clash went back to discover that the ballista string had actually been cut. Down in the cargo area, you spotted two figures attempting to make off with one of the crates of Zutarin, which is the drug they're smuggling. And we ended the episode with Ars casting web at the cloaked figures. So,
Do you think they cut the ballista string with a dark dagger?
Probably.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do, Clash and Ars, I need you to roll initiative.
Damn it. Did I really do that at the end?
You did.
Fuck.
Yipper.
17
Input sensitivity.
17
That'll
initiative
help.
for Clash.
Or 16.
Okay, before Clash goes first, we're actually going to do that web action now, so that's a dexterity save, yeah? Oh, no, it's each creature that starts its turn in the webs, or that enters them during its turn must make a dexterity save.
Okay, each creature that
All
starts its turn in the web must make a dex save. And then you have to make a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so Clash, you're going first.
Well,
There are two of
said
these
there were-
goons.
two of them. I guess, whichever one is closest is just gonna feel some hurt. Would like to rage.
Alright.
I gotta do my rage thing.
Yeah, you do.
Do your rage thing.
Is my D key not working? There we go.
Hmm?
My D key on my keyboard wasn't working.
It's not
Is that
what I
what
thought
you
you
call it?
you said.
You don't.
Yeah.
Is that what
never-
you call it?
You never want a broken D. So I enter my rage. Just say I slam my knuckles together. It's a classic.
It's like,
yeah.
And oh my god.
oh,
Lord.
I'm
What did you
scared.
do?
S burst, chest
So-
beam.
Light. So like a wispy sort of light begins to seep out of from underneath the plates in my armor, very Stormlight Archive style.
Ooh.
And it begins to surround me with sort of just like an aura of multicolored lights surrounding my body and sort of creating like a warped, almost like a 3D effect. And I'm just gonna say that, faintly, you don't know where from, but anyone nearby would faintly hear the sounds of caramel dancing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I assume I'm within 10 feet of ours.
Yes.
So the multicolored lights spread to ours as well. And you gain the same bonus. It's a +1 to AC. That's it. But you definitely I turn to you, Ars, after I slam my knuckles together, and you just see my eyes are just RGB lights right now. and in fact, I'll say you hear it coming from within my head. Like within my metal head, you hear just a very faint, muffled caramel dancing.
Yes, that sounds like that looks like it's supposed to happen.
No. I just turn my head slowly to you and just say, I can't say it's clobbering time.
I mean, you can.
You can. You can also switch out the adverbs. It's
Scrapping time?
It's cavorting time. It's
Morbid time.
No. The summer of Morbius is over.
The Morbius sweep never ended.
It's clubbing time.
Hate you all.
Ooh, I am partial to It's Clubbin' Time.
Yeah, I like It's Clubbing time.
Because you can also use it when you go out.
I got it. So I smack my knuckles together. This the RGB lights start seeping out of my armor plates, and they surround me and Ars. I turn my head slowly to Ars. You hear the distant muffled thumping of caramel dancing, and just deadpan. I say to you, Ars, it's knuckin' time, and I just sprint off after the closest of these people, and I'm gonna reckless attack him.
All right, do it up, dude.
Look, I know we said we were going to lean into the mummy pulpy shit, but by God.
God damn.
First swang is a 15 plus 7. That's a lot.
That's also going to hit.
I have multi-attack, so I'm just gonna do a second.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll to see if my second hit hits. I can
Probably
only reckless attack once per turn, so this one is just a normal. It's a 12 plus 7.
All your attacks
19?
were advantage with a reckless attack.
No, it's just the first attack.
Both of your hits hit.
Learn something new.
There's a greasy stain where he used to be.
I charge at him, and just first swing is just a wild right hook, like very Mike Tyson style. First hit is 12 damage.
So as you're sprinting towards them with your arm ready to throw, one of them just looks at him and just goes, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that?" And
then I want to point out that they also are seeing the outline of a web behind him since that's been shot.
Yeah.
So you just see this crazy...
Did any of them get webbed?
The web is in that area. Yeah. So I have the notes written down for this.
It doesn't restrain them or anything. It just...
If they fail their dexterity saves on the start of their turn, they are restrained.
Oh.
Yeah.
Until then, it's just difficult terrain.
All right. Second hit is the exact same.
Wait, how much
damage?
All right, so that's 24 total.
Yeah, just fucking a wild right hook, leaping into it, and then after that, connects just a straight left hand right down the pipe, right on the chin. Actually, no, at the throat. We're fighting dirty.
All right, so just.
What did you say? We're fighting what?
Fighting
We're
dirty.
fighting dirty.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Some would say that they're trying to catch me fighting dirty.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
All right, so unless
You need to be stopped.
this is how D&D with Jake has always been since I've known him.
Yeah, it's fair.
And that's a long ass time. So, unless there's any bonus actions that Clash has that you want to do?
I don't
Sure
think
there
so.
is.
I don't
Alright.
think so. I think that's it. I think raging is a bonus action, actually.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Well, with that then, it's up to ours. There are 2 guys in this cargo hold. One of them just got punched real bad.
How's that?
It sounds like a different microphone.
Okay. Does it sound better?
Yes,
Yeah.
way better.
Okay, I switched USB ports.
Weird.
I don't know.
That
That is weird.
That
that
should work,
shouldn't
right?
make a difference.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went like, you know what? Let
Yeah.
me just see. Maybe I can just switch USB.
It's okay,
Maybe that'll work.
In order
then
to
I'll
get
Unless
my-
one's USB 1.0 and
Yeah.
one's 2.0.
I think it's one's 2 and the other one's I think 3.
It
Maybe
shouldn't
half-
matter. A microphone, it would be fine over 2. Anyway, it's fixed now. Is the thing.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
that's weird.
It's I mean, I had to use a different USB port for my capture card, so
I love that technology doesn't work the way it says it does.
I know. Anyway, Ars, it's your turn. There's 2 guys. You were looking up a spell. Sorry about that, everybody. We were trying to get Nick's mic fixed.
Cut all this. Cut
God,
it.
you know
cut it
what
all.
would be
I was going to
great?
say, I don't know why you're apologizing. We'll just cut it.
Really late in our podcasting game, but from this point on, can you just start taking these sections and putting them to the side? And then at one point, we'll release an episode, maybe like on April 1st, that's just
Of just
all
cuts?
of
All the bad
the
cuts.
cuts that we've done. Yeah, of us having technical
Yeah, I like
difficulties.
this.
This is a good idea.
So yeah, I was saying the problem with Artificer is that there's just so much to do.
Yeah, it's not it's not a class for early in your D&D career. It's a very resource intensive. I was kind of surprised.
I will. I want to do a quick look. Is there any way? Because we're in the cargo hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to? Is the exit we're at the only exit, or is there another exit?
It looks like behind where they are, there's like a side of the ship's hull that's opened up so they can like unload the cargo. So there is a way
see, it
out
says,
behind them,
yeah.
and then there's the way you guys came in, which is up the stairs.
Okay, so, does that mean it's like 20, 25 feet away then?
Yeah.
Where's Clash at?
He's about 25 feet in front of you, 25, 30.
Oh, so is he like he's by them? He's by there.
Yeah, because he just punched one real good.
That's still.
He just face
Alright,
meets
I'm gonna head towards the place where they can the hole opening,
Mm-hmm.
and once again take some time. You see me pop out, and I zoom magic out. I Doctor Strange out the Artificer Gauntlet.
Okay.
Slap a little piece of metal from it, and throw down the Mother Spider Force Ballista into the area.
Okay, so
and-
just this arcane energies, you just slam down, just ching.
Yeah, building a turret, and it's aimed inward, and have it attack the dude who's not being mollywopped. 17. I don't know if I have any. If I add anything to that, I'm assuming not.
It's a ranged spell attack, so you add your spell attack bonus.
Cool. It's a 17.
That hits.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what I add to it. It's somewhere on this paper. Can we just? I wanted to know if that would hit without me needing to do that.
Yeah.
Holy crap! My spell attack modifier is 7.
Yeah, we actually went over this last episode, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's just
I did a good job when I built him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll that 2d8 force damage.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 force damage.
11.
And it knocks him back 5 feet.
Alright, so just... and then he just slides across the slick webbing.
I don't... Oh, that would have been a better idea. Yeah, damn it. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Damn it, I should have... Well, I don't know what that would do. I just realized I could have made a flamethrower, and it sets things on fire, and they're covered in webs.
And the webs just burn away.
And the webs...
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know what would happen.
They burn away and do 2d4 damage to anything caught in them.
Do they?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep,
I
I
didn't
see,
know that.
yep. That'll be useful in the future.
Alright, so... Up
Oh,
next,
and I need to say to Clash, don't kill them,
I look
please.
over my shoulder at you, and you see the RGB lights, and you hear Caramel dancing, and you don't know if your words registered, and I turn back to the enemy.
Fair.
And,
Yeah.
Alright, so up next is one of the Dark Dagger goons. Rolling their dexterity save. That's a 19.
Damn it. Yeah.
So they are not restrained. But they are still in difficult terrain, so their moves can't really go anywhere. So this goon is just gonna look up at you, Clash, and just say, "What the fuck are you?" As this takes a couple of swings with their short sword. That's a 12?
It bounces off.
It's just cling. And then
And as he pulls it away, it trails like a wisp of the
the RGB.
light. Yeah.
And that one's not any better. It's an 11.
Two clangs. I like to imagine it as like a red and blue like outline, like a 3D effect.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Imagining
makes
it
some
now
visual
does
sense.
look really cool.
yeah. But I'm still keeping the RGB eyes and the caramel dancing.
Okay. So next up is the other guy. And that's going to be a dirty 20 to avoid being restrained. You see, this one is actually going to produce a light crossbow and start loading it.
Oh, give the first guy advantage on his attack rolls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I reckless attacked.
Oh, right.
Reckless.
All right, well, that's a 13 and... Oh, cocked. Oop, I hit my microphone.
Icked.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. The second one is a 23.
Somehow it still misses.
So as that one hits you, Clash, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Halved to 4.
All right. So yeah, the second Dark Dagger gang member is going to load a light crossbow and take a shot at ours. Phew. That's a 13 to hit.
Damn it. Yep.
That hits you?
Yeah.
You have a +1 to AC.
Yeah, is that with the +1 or without the +1?
From my caramel dance.
Why do I need +1 to AC?
Because of my rage effect.
Oh, yeah, because that just puts it up to 13.
What armor are you wearing?
I think it's not very good armor. Wearing skin now.
Holy shit, what?
Well, then your AC is...
Hang on. You know what? I think on Roll20 it just shows what my base AC is at 12 and doesn't at
You have
and
to
it's not
equip
the
it.
You have to make sure it's
Sorry.
equipped. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, no, I have 14. So no, it doesn't hit. Okay.
Okay.
I
Whew.
see.
Glad we figured that out. That
Wait, so you're wearing... just so we make sure it's right going forward, you're wearing scale mail, correct?
Yeah.
And What's your dex bonus?
Let's see. My dex bonus is 2.
Then you should get all of that, correct? For scale mail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should put him up to
16.
Yeah, I was gonna say 16 or 17. 16 normal, 17 right now because of your age.
You also have a disadvantage on stealth, just so you know.
Unless you have something to take care of that.
So we good? Can I move on with the second attack?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just gonna miss, it's gonna fly off and embed itself into one of the other crates, and he's just gonna mutter a curse under his breath. And take another shot. That is a 17 to hit. And as we just discussed, that will. So you're going to take...
If it meets, it beats your meat.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Alright, that's going to be... I rolled literally the lowest amount of damage I could. 4 points of piercing damage. And we're back up to Clash.
I wind up like I'm gonna throw an uppercut, and then I kick him in. I kick at his balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick him in the dick.
It's a 18 on the die, so
That'll do it, yeah.
it's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to the balls.
10 nut damage. Ouch. So yeah, it's just wham, and he's just...
He's still standing.
I'm gonna give him a Constitution saving throw, actually.
Nice.
And that's gonna be a 5, so he drops to his knees. Drops his sword, drops to his knees. So just...
I'm gonna give Clash a wisdom save to see if he's if he has the wherewithal to, or not a save, I guess, but like a wisdom roll to see whether he has the wherewithal to pick the next target, or if he's just gonna keep plowing attacks on this guy till he stops moving.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
He's going X Games mode.
So Clash is just gonna grab the front of his shirt and just headbutt him.
Oh. Alright, yeah.
Is he counting as proned or anything, or
I'm not gonna count this as proned, no.
Does kneeling have any kind of difference?
No.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
You
shit.
just caved his face in.
And you're a Warforged, so that hurts even more.
Yeah.
You bet your sweet bippy.
Yeah, barbarians live on fucking crits.
That's 18 damage.
God.
Ugh.
It's just... Boom! He's just like... And now his face is just... There's blood coming out of every which way on his face.
I would hope so, because otherwise, what's he made out of?
You can hear him trying to breathe in through his nose. His nose is obviously broken.
Good thing Lovelace isn't there.
He's just like...
I'm gonna get really close to his face, my face inches from his face, and I'm just gonna grumble at him. You're made of meat.
All right.
And that's it. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Big Doom comic, you have huge guts energy.
All right. So ours, Clash is just going nutso mode on this one dude.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus.
So what are you doing? You got your Eldritch Cannon out, shooting force blasts.
Maybe
I was waiting for
they'll
the
parlay.
Yeah, I know. I was. So he's what's with the other? Because he's murdering a man right there in front of me. What's the other one doing?
He's just he's got a crossbow out, and now he's just weighing his options if this is a fight that he should stick around for or not.
I would argue it's no longer murder and it's crossed into desecrating a corpse, but he ain't alive no more.
He's
Just a
barely,
matter of time.
he's barely alive.
I mean,
Wow.
no, I'm gonna reiterate there. Is he really? He's had his face smashed in and his testicles crushed. Is he really alive?
Not in any way that matters.
Yeah.
Really, Jake?
So that's what's going on.
Really? You had to go and change your name, huh?
Oh, I missed this.
Oh my god.
All right. Yep. No, that
For
makes
those
sense.
listening at home, he changed his name in Discord to Caramel Dancing Bot.
Glad you guys have fun. That gives me some time to look up what the hell I'm gonna do.
There's a method to the madness.
Yeah, I'm going with. If this works the way I think it works, it'll be really fucking funny. 16.
A 16 will hit, yes.
Full damage. 6.
That's 6 piercing, right?
6 piercing. And then I pull the creature 10 feet to me.
Just wah! As he's pulled
And then
closer to you.
And then I use my bonus action to have my spider bot take a shot. Also a melee spell attack, right?
Yeah.
That's 20 something. I don't know. the
Jeez.
math.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. That's
Yeah.
another. Boom.
I think Josh figured out what's about to happen.
Yeah.
2d8. Oh, 2 7s. That's 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, let me do some
And he's
math
knocked-
here.
But then he's knocked 5 feet away from me.
Into the water.
So you pulled him 10 feet closer to you and then blasted him 5 feet away from you.
No, wait, no. Yeah, because I didn't move. I should have moved like 5 feet away from the thing
Oh God.
so that it would, But
Yeah.
no, yeah. He just got pinballed.
Alright, sweet. Is that your turn then? Because you used action and bonus action unless you have anything else.
No.
That's what it sounds like outside of Clash's head right now. It's just Caramel dancing in another room for 10 hours.
Yep.
Pretty great.
When this episode goes live, I have to remember to get this Rave Doom gif.
Yeah, you gotta just post that
Yeah.
gif with no context.
Yeah.
So the webs have it's like webs layered over a flat surface of a depth of 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does me pulling him out and then pushing him back in the webs do anything? I wasn't expecting that. It just popped in my head. I don't know.
I mean, he will be starting his turn in the web, so he would still be under the
Again.
effect.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I'm assuming that's your turn then.
Yes.
Okay. So Dark Dagger Goon, whose face is horribly disfigured at this point, he just kind of looks up at you, Clash, and just says, if you want the drugs, just take them.
Drugs?
Yeah,
I want him to think
Suterin.
that I'm beating the shit out of him for no reason.
Who said anything about drugs?
Wait, you got drugs? That makes me so much angrier.
As soon as he says you can take the drugs, he sees the dare sticker that's across your shoulder.
He's just. Alright,
So
yeah,
dumb.
he's basically just going to spend his turn squabbling because he's squabbling. He's not
Um,
in any sort
about,
of condition to.
make him.
Did he-
How about you give him like a charisma check, and I'll do a wisdom check.
Okay.
To see. Or actually, well, if I make it a wisdom check, give him a charisma check. It will just see if he rolls good.
That's a pretty good roll, actually.
What do you roll?
18. And they have a +0 to charisma.
Pretty good roll, actually.
I'm gonna find that D20 later.
It's gone forever.
Yeah, we'll say that his pathetic groveling gives Clash it amuses Clash enough that it gives him the wherewithal to pick the new target and punchify him.
Okay.
Say, where is I'm sorry. Did the guy Clash is fighting move out of the webbing?
No, he's still in the
No,
webbing.
he's in the same spot. He just got pummeled into
I
the
was gonna say, so does that mean that he starts this turn technically? Does he have to make a dex save?
He does. He
If he's
does.
Stuck?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I need to be on top of that, or if you as the DM will be on top of that.
It's me. It's me.
Okay.
He rolled a 25 on the dex save though, so he's not restrained. But he's also groveling at this point and not really. He's not putting up any further fight.
Webs don't move because he's sitting perfectly still.
And then Dark Dagger number 2, his dex save, that's a 17. What's your DC there, Nick, for the web?
It is 7. Web is
Should be around 14 or 15 or so, somewhere around in there.
15. Yeah.
Okay, so he's not restrained. He's going to weigh his options a bit. There's a big, scary barbarian warforged. He's just looking between ours, the warforged, and even the turret that you have out.
I've completely lost the thread of this episode. I'm just listening to Caramel dancing now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When I picked Clash, it was because he'd be awake, everyone else is asleep, and my thought process is,
Yes.
we'll come investigate some stuff, and then be gone.
Yes, the vampire definitely sleeps at night.
You
got
are in
me.
your room.
You got
Am I
me.
supposed to go? I just went to the bar, and you guys were gone, probably in
Fair.
your rooms. Am I
Fair.
supposed to burst into your room?
Maybe.
You're
Get in the
fine.
car, losers.
We're investigating drugs.
Yeah, I didn't think this was going to turn into a big deal.
So
I don't know why I thought that.
Dark Dagger number 2, he's going to actually disengage, turn, and try to run, but his movement is halved, so he only gets about 15 feet away from you, Ars. Well, now he's 20 feet because you pushed him 5 after pulling him close. So that's his turn. We're back up to Clash.
Now, I'm going to point out, ours, this is where you get to prove whether you're a cop or not. He's running away. Are you going to shoot?
I mean,
Ooh.
probable cause, man.
Damn. It's
Anyway,
cold-blooded.
He tried to be fair, he tried to kill me.
Did he?
Is it my turn now?
yeah, it is Clash's turn now, yes.
Well, I mean, he didn't
I
try to
have-
kill me. He just was threatened.
He didn't try to kill me. It's more like he was running away from me. And I had a gun in my hand. You know, that's how it goes.
I have 40 feet of movement. Can I cross the? Can I get to him through the web with 40 feet of movement?
Yes, but the webbing is difficult terrain, so it'll be halved.
That's what I'm saying. Is with the difficult terrain factored, can my 40 feet get me to him?
So wait, without difficult terrain, you have 80?
No, I have 40 feet of movement.
Regular movement.
Non-dashing.
Okay.
Yeah. He said he was 15 feet away from ours,
Yeah.
or he only got 15 feet away. I'm not sure how far that puts him from me, but
I'm just gonna go ahead and say yeah. You can get there. I'm
like that.
I'm not gonna-
Has
I'm-
made this. Sorry.
not gonna lie, I'm a little tired of looking at maps with 5-foot squares and shit.
then I'm gonna charge up, just stomping through the web, run right up behind him, and I'm just gonna donkey punch him in the back of the head.
Oh god.
Why is it called donkey punching? He doesn't even punch. Like, they can't even punch. They don't have fists.
18 plus 7.
18 plus
25.
Yeah. That's a hit.
13 damage to the back of the head.
Just
And then
whap.
I'm just gonna try to. So I punch her in the back of the head, and then I'm just gonna kick him in the dick from behind.
Jesus!
Fuck it, why not? Unnatural 20.
That'll hit, yes.
11 damage.
So
to the
you
balls.
have forcefully eunuched 2 men tonight.
Holy shit.
Just whack! Constitution.
What do you
saving
have against genitals tonight?
Yeah.
He also,
Hey man, to me it's just another attack.
yeah. Warforged don't have genitals, so.
Yeah.
So
Can you
yeah,
imagine though, just 2 metal?
Oh, so it's penis envy, is what you're saying.
it's.
Freud was right.
It's more like.
Remember
it's more
when
like
the Michael Bay
apathy.
Transformers had balls?
Jesus,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I tried to forget it.
Did a pair of testicles kill your family? What the fuck?
It's more like apathy. I don't know that pain, so to me it's just like I'm gonna hit you here.
No, it's just it's like
fair.
that. You're a robot. You scanned them, weak point detected. Like there's nothing more to it.
Yeah.
So,
It turns out humans, at least male humans, all along had a giant glowing weak point that you can hit for massive damage.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm most surprised.
Yeah.
anybody with a ball sack.
And I just like I lack the life experience to have empathy for that attack.
So it's just
To me,
whap!
it's just an effective attack zone.
He
It's
also-
just numbers, man. You hit it and the big red numbers pop up.
The big red number pops up over their head.
You know what? I'll also give him a strength. He drops his weapons. This one is prone. Because you also punched him in the back of the head.
Jesus Christ.
So
I should have
So
just
was
gone
this
for
a
shove
fight
attack,
or a
but,
kink
yeah.
scene?
That's a very good question.
this is some weird CBT, man.
This is going to be hard to explain when people come asking.
Because I'm just saying, like, we've crushed testicles, there's a donkey punch. What are we really doing
One
here?
man barely has a face. All right, so
So are we out of combat? You would say?
I'll say yeah.
I'm gonna just immediately drop rage, turn to I'm gonna turn to ours and just start laughing, just like you should have seen the look on their faces.
Yeah,
Good.
man, that's
I was like, turns out humans just have this this button. You hit it once and they just drop.
changelings. Like, is reproductive organs is it just do we, is that anything we would register?
Do changelings have cocks and balls, man?
Yes.
Okay, I need to know. Yeah.
We need to know
it's just
this. This is important.
Depending on the form you
Base
take.
changeling form.
I mean, like, obviously, when you change your form, it changes, like, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, do base changelings have that?
I think you get to decide that.
The
Yeah,
or is
yeah,
it just another limb that's
I think you can just decide that. Do you want a dick or not?
whenever I switch to whenever I switch to
After
I
that,
start telling
not
them.
anymore.
I was gonna say I say to Clash, whenever I switch to guys, I'll make one because it's just why have the problem, you know?
That's fair. I still have okay, I gotta turn this off. I still have this playing. Turn that shit off.
You still have caramel dancing?
Yeah, it's just playing
So
in the
do I.
background.
I have
Yeah,
the
caramel dancing.
10-hour caramel dancing from another room.
Yeah. Very funny.
Damn, I would have played it if we wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anyway, so now there are 2 Dark Dagger men just on the ground in pain. Horrible
just
pain.
Take a rope of climbing and I tie both of them up.
The one that clashed brutally, just facialized. Just is. Please,
You're not making that question any
just
easier
what-
to answer.
Just whatever you want, just take it. Oh.
I point to that one and I say, "Can we call him Hamburger Man?"
Okay, am I back now?
Christ.
Um,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
I lost internet for 5 seconds. And I went, oh no. So yeah, I take them and I tie both of them with the rope as I'm tying them with rope.
No hamburger, sir.
Both of them. And I go,
Mr. Hamburger?
Mr. Hamburger.
they call me Mr. Hamburger. Please,
Mr. Hamburger was my
God
father.
with all of you.
Oh my god.
Just about to say that Mr. Hamburger was my father again, but Jake, you're like 2 seconds ahead of me.
You brained.
I lean in close to him and go, I'm gonna cast a spell now. I can only do it for one other person.
So this isn't a definite answer, but changelings do seem to have like a lifespan that includes reaching maturity. So changelings maybe have cocks and balls,
All right.
unless they reproduce like
Asexually.
budding.
What? Why do they not just get to choose?
I assume they just choose. Yeah, exactly.
so that's what I
They can
figured.
change everything else.
It's just like they don't
Yeah.
have like an actual
Oh, yeah,
sex.
they
and
absolutely do. It says they're rarely seen in their true form, and they treat their appearance, including gender, like others treat clothes.
Yeah. Here we go.
They're tied up. I lean in close and I say, okay, you two need to be very quiet right now. Or else. And then I sit there and I turn up and go, Clash, pick these guys up and take them outside. Find just towards the. I need to get the other two in on this. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Towards the bar, towards our friends. Just outside. Take them outside. Take them outside.
Take them back to
Yeah.
gun
But don't go inside because you'll
gun
be
guy
carrying-
and creepy lady.
Yeah, but don't take them inside because
Thank
you'll be
you.
carrying two
means a lot.
two almost corpses and through a building, and I think people will say stuff about that. So just take them towards them, and don't just
Alley?
like stand
Alley
around.
out back
yeah,
or something?
alley out back. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna scoop them up and throw them over my shoulder like just bags of dog food.
Just
say-
what?
And if they make any noise, you can have fun. And as I say that, I'm like staring at them when I say that.
I say to them, "All right, you heard the Mr. Spider guy. One peep out of either of you, and we go from hamburger to spaghetti sauce." I'll start taking them to an alley out behind the tavern.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
picture that scene from Jason X where he stuffs the girl in the bag and just starts smacking her against the tree over and over again.
Oh,
Man,
it's I'm gonna try not to spoil anything, but in the Drist Dark Elf trilogy, book 3, there is a death that involves putting someone in a bag, and it's the funniest thing I've ever fucking.
Yep.
It's so goddamn funny.
It's really good.
And it's
I
like
vaguely remember, and I'm glad I'm rereading them.
It's like an OP enemy too. Like,
and I need to clarify here. Are we talking original third book or New Order third book?
the Dark Elf trilogy,
The original.
the Homeland, Exile and Sojourn.
Okay.
Sojourn. The Sojourn.
Oh yes, we wouldn't want to we wouldn't want to spoil these 30-year-old
old
novels.
books. Yeah.
Hey man, somebody would get pissed.
I've never read them.
From that young up and coming R.A. Salvatore, barely 40 years in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, up and
Like 30
yeah,
books.
I'm like, look, man, if you
39,
I'll spoil it.
actually.
I
I
don't
have them
care.
all on my
Don't
wish
spoil
list,
it.
on my Nook.
Yeah,
They're all
Anyway,
great.
it's like,
so, all right.
and just for brevity's sake, I go upstairs and inform the guards that they need to send for the police
Cleanup.
to collect the drugs.
One of them will just nod their head and just say, "We'll get right on that. Thank you."
Yeah, and then I will go meet up with Clash.
All right, yeah, the broken rapier isn't that far from the airship station. So I'm not even going to make you guys roll like stealth rolls. It's dark enough out and there's not too many people out on the street. And plus you're taking alleyways back, so...
Yeah, I'll just say they're drunk.
Okay, yeah, that works. So, Clash, you just set them down in the alleyway behind the broken rapier. In ours, you head back inside, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find the other two.
Yeah, where are Groldir and Lovelace?
In there. Oh, I'm in my room.
Okay.
I go.
Jace, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, where's Groldir? In his room?
I say, it's been the two of them. I was chowing down on chips. Sorry. What's going on now?
Groldir was just hanging out and eating chips.
Well, guess what? Now it's time to D&D.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. We're back at the tavern now. What's going on?
Yeah. Clash set the two guys outside, and then ours is coming inside to look for you and Lovelace. Where's Groldir?
Groldir was just like, huh? What?
Oh, no, I like the idea that he's just like, yeah, what's Vareth doing? What are we doing? We're in that game, right?
That's
I'm just saying, like, I haven't had much to do this whole session yet, so.
Fair.
Goldir's just kind of observing in the common room, just kind of
like people watching.
Yeah, puffing on his pipe.
All right, so you see ours coming in through the front door of the bar, looking a little disheveled. I would guess, unless you've changed form between then and the airship. Ours.
I did, but I changed form back to the one they knew. Because remember, I changed my form to look like a...
Right.
So I changed back into my normal... Well, into the one they saw, the older...
older Peter Parker looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Got you.
Beard.
I'll wave to get his attention so he sees where I'm at.
Cool. Yeah, I go to him and I'm like, okay, how sloshed does he look? How sloshed do you look?
Not sloshed. He's just been smoking on his pipe.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Long story short, ran into some shenanigans. How do you feel vis-a-vis like thieves and drug smugglers? Like, what's your how do you feel about them?
It's a very odd question, lad.
Well, just like you like, you know, hey, like, you know, bad stuff's bad stuff, or you like, hey, everyone deserves a second chance, or you like
live and let live.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, as long as they're not actually like trafficking people, I don't care.
Okay, that's a great. I'm okay. So, Clash is outside in an alleyway. Can you just stand by the front of it and make sure no one goes into it, and not worry at all about what's happening in the alleyway? I'm gonna go find Lovelace.
I'm gonna get up and act like that's what I'm going to do, but I'm gonna go right to Clash and go, so what's the real story?
So yeah, Clash, you just watch as Groldir just sort of ambles out back to the entrance of the alleyway. It sees you with these
Mind you,
two thieves slumped over.
Groldir's kind of just still slowly strolling up, still puffing on his pipe, like, so what did you get up to?
I drop them.
They just land on the cobbles.
Meat.
Groldir's just gonna kind of nudge one with his foot. Specifically the one with all the blood.
Yeah, he just sort of looks up. What do you want?
I'm gonna look back up at Clash. Lad, what did you do to his face? Where is it?
I taught him how to sing in falsetto.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
He's then going to look down and see the blood from the crotch and go, are you sure it's not castrato?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what either of those words mean.
I don't know what that means.
No. The appropriate answer would be you both each go "Ay" and finger gun each other.
Hey. And then the scene shifts.
Yeah, scene shift to.
That's
Me
very
just
funny.
knocking on the door.
You don't hear anything for a second, and then you hear as something hits the ground, and then she opens the door. Yes, darling, can I help you?
Okay. I'm gonna be straight with you. All right, I'm gonna shoot straight. All right, are you ready to hear like truth? You seem like someone who is very well versed in the arts of extracting information vis-a-vis torture.
You don't need torture, darling. I could be very persuasive.
Cool. I got 2 guys downstairs who were like trafficking drugs and part of the Dark Dagger Gang and really thought they had the situation under control. Spoiler alert, they didn't. And so we need to find out more about them. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna go and like check out like some stuff that was happening, and it was gonna be a short little trip, and me and Clash were gonna have a good time, and I'd show him what being a detective's like. And then it turned into a ruckus, and it's very late for a ruckus. And so
sounds like you should have brought me with you. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, you were in your rooms, and
sweetie, all you have to do is knock. She winks at you.
Please, I am in a very emotionally rough place right now. It is very late at night, and I've had to do a lot of physical labor. And if you could help us extract the information from these guys, so that we can then eventually do something with what I'm assuming to be their corpses eventually, and then
we don't need to go that far. I'm sure we can get what we need. And she's gonna head out. You
go.
So you told her where you were, right?
Yes.
Where they were, right? Okay.
Yeah,
so
as I'm leading her,
as she leaves, as she goes to close the door, you notice, or if you look up, you'll see footsteps on the ceiling as she had been pacing and journaling on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm too tired for this.
That's fair. I just thought it was an interesting idea. So yeah, she goes out and she looks at the 2 men and looks at Clash. She's like, "Well, I assume this is your doing."
I mean, I helped.
Yeah, I'm sure you did a wonderful job, darling. She's gonna go over to one of them, the one that looks the most conscious.
That's the one whose face is still intact.
Yeah, she's gonna just sort of squat down. She sees the blood, and she breathes deep, and closes her eyes. And it looks like, if you don't know her, it looks like she's trying to like get over like the fear of the of like seeing blood, but she's stealing herself.
Oh, see, I thought I was gonna be like, "Yo, you about to make out with him?"
And she opens her eyes. Don't be so crass.
Once again, real tired. Sorry,
darling. Can you answer a few of my friend's questions?
Yeah.
Great. And I look over at Ars. Well, it doesn't look like I need to do much.
Well, we need, let's see. I guess he pulls out a notepad and starts like, okay, so we need, their base, how many people are working for them, who's in charge, base.
Let's start.
Number, yeah.
Let's start from the top. Where is your base located? Where do you make your product?
There's an old cathedral that's Silver Flame on the northeast side of town.
Oh, fucking course there is. She rolls her eyes. Silver Flame. And who's your boss?
His name is Krilo.
I see. I look back over at Ars.
Hey, I know that name. We heard that name, right?
Did we hear that name?
What was that name again?
I think Krilo.
Krilo.
I feel like we heard that
sounds
name.
familiar.
Yeah,
Saying how it is warfare to the down people in riots.
I know I've said it before. I just can't remember in what context.
Syndicate located in Fairhaven, whose leader is Krelo.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Dark Dagger Gang. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, run by Krelo. Got it.
Look at you guys taking notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a change. And where could we potentially find this Krelo this late at night?
I actually don't know. He hasn't
Are you
been
lying
around.
to me?
He hasn't been around in a couple of weeks.
Are you lying to me, darling?
No.
She gets real close to his face. It's not very nice to lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
Is he lying to me?
You want to make an insight check?
Sure. Oh, that's a 6. I have no idea. I assume he's not. Oh.
Yeah, he's not.
Very
As far
well.
as you're aware.
And we
What
get like
else?
a good
Mhm.
how many people? How many people?
How many people do you have in your employ? In the employ of Krelo?
At least like, you know, at
About
awake right now. How many people are awake right now?
Real quick, how about a 23 on the insight check?
He's not lying.
Okay.
He says, right now we got about 10 people at base, but normally it's it coughs up a little bit of blood.
She backs up just a little bit from his face.
We usually have about 25, but we have another subgroup in Sharn. Listen, what do you want? Did you want the Zutaran? You don't look. None of you look like law enforcement, so I don't understand what's happening here.
What is Zutaran?
That's the drugs.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
right. Zudaran. No, it's Zudaran. Goddamn.
Zutaran?
Zutaran.
Yeah,
That's how you pronounce
Change that U to 2 O's.
Zooterang.
Zutaran.
You wear a zoot suit when you do it.
Yeah.
Bad. Oh,
Uh,
darling, I don't care. I'm getting paid for this. I just want you to answer the questions of my friend, is all.
where would you guys be keeping the log shipments and paperwork in the cathedral?
That would
If
probably
you had to take a guess,
be in Krelo's office.
which is located.
He just doesn't respond to that. You can actually see he's like starting to fade a little bit.
I slap his cheek, which is located.
Make an intimidation check.
Instead, if I see that he's pushing against me, I'm going to get closer to his face again, and my pupils are going to dilate super high,
Ooh.
so that there's just mostly just black pupil, and I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Okay. Do I have to roll
Where are
anything
they
for that?
Wisdom 14, beat a 14.
That's a 6.
Located?
It's in the set. It's in the. So there's a basement, and then there's another basement underneath it. It's in that lowermost part.
I see. And how many people are guarding it at a given time?
2.
2. Okay. Anything else before he fades from existence?
Yeah. What do you mean by existence?
Shh.
Nothing, lad, nothing.
Shh. I'm talking. I look back over at Ars. Anything else?
What has been going on? Have you people had any trouble with the Butcher of Breland or anyone trying to steal from your shipments?
No, I don't know anything about that butcher.
Any trouble recently with people stealing your shipments that aren't this young man?
No.
Interesting.
Well, okay then.
Are you lying to me?
No.
I'm gonna choose to believe him this time.
Okay.
So they're like almost dead, right?
Well, I think he's about to pass out.
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
Like the sheer
What?
like shock and the pain is just like almost overwhelming at this point.
But they're not done, yeah.
Yeah, they're not like close to dead.
Okay. Cool. There.
Is that it?
Yep, I think that's it. Can you knock them out?
She's going to. Oh well, we don't need to do that, darling. He's about
I
to
can
be
knock
out
him
on his own. She's gonna just reach over and drag a finger across the blood on his face, and then she's gonna put it in her mouth. You need to lay off the fatty foods, darling. It's not good for you. She's just gonna push him over.
You just
I don't lean over to Grill Deer. Is that sanitary?
just cocks an eyebrow and just says, "What?"
Lad, I don't know, nor do I think it's the appropriate time to be asking.
It'll be fine.
He just cocks an eyebrow, looks up at you, Lovelace, and just goes, "What?" And then you,
Just be lucky I'm not hungry.
"What the fuck?"
And she walks away.
And then he slumps over and he's just out.
Do with them as you will. I'm
I
done.
lean over to Grill Deer again. I think she might be a vampire.
Yeah, do I
Lad,
wanna
I
say-
think you may be on the nose.
She's been hiding it so well, though. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say, do I need to make an investigation check? Or
What?
is it just ours figuring out you're a vampire, or should I make an investigation
She's not.
check?
But that's the thing is, she's not a vampire. You've seen her out in the sun.
Well,
She can't be a vampire.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
something different about her. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna sit there and
Okay, then I'm going to amend how I responded to Clash. Is that no? I think she's just got one of those freaky kinks there, lad.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
so yeah, you know,
I give you a stink eye with that.
I don't think you've told Girl Deer, so he has no idea either.
I am not a vampire. I am not a human or a normal humanoid. I am something more than that.
Do you drink blood to sustain yourself?
I don't think that's any of your business, darling.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I meant to ask. Like, I don't. If that sounded accusatory, my apologies.
Buy me a drink sometime and maybe I'll answer your questions.
Okay.
And she walks off. She walks back into the tavern.
I'm still gonna. I'm just. You know what? I'm just gonna call you a vampire from now on because I don't think I care enough to actually figure it out. So
Not
if
in
I call you a
public!
vampire, and so I'm going to pick up the two men and take them to the police station because they will not survive if
if left
does
back
it.
here, yeah. Left back here
Girl
with
Deer is
Clash.
just gonna kind of look left, right, like look at Lovelace as she walks back in, looks over at ours, does the kind of shrug, and walks back in, still puffing on his pipe.
All right,
Well,
so
back to my chips.
Clash is the last person left in the alley, and when everybody's gone, he's gonna take out a small little notebook and a pen, and he's just gonna put 2 tally marks under on a page filled with tally marks that is simply titled "Ball Tag Count."
Jesus Christ.
There's the episode name.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Ball tag count. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm writing it down.
Oh Lord.
Jesus. Okay. So ours, you bring the men to the police station. It's again not that far of a walk from the Broken Rapier. What do you do once you're there?
It's fucking. You know exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh no. Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Is anyone around?
Nobody's around now.
I gotta think of a good name. I had one. What did I fucking call myself earlier? Yeah. I cast. Ooh, if there's no one around,
Are you going to disguise
cast
yourself as
web? At the top, like the side of the building, of the police.
There it
Okay.
is. Yep.
I just remembered that whole fight. You were disguised as Halvin, I think.
You know what? Yeah. I'm not even gonna do. So the whole point of me being able to make magical item, having replicate magical items means I can like make a new one if that one goes away or is destroyed or something like that, right?
Are you?
Sure.
Hold on. Are you talking the infusions or the
Yeah. 'cause
the
it's
magical tinkering?
I guess it's the infusions, specifically stuff like replicating magic items.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't get to just keep doing those. Those ones are you choose when you get new infusions, you can choose to replicate a new magic item.
Yeah, so you have to like level up or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so if I lose my goggles of night, I can't make new goggles of night.
I think in the case of where they get destroyed, you might be able to replace them, but I don't think you can make anything new.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Can I replace them if something happens to them?
No, whenever you finish a long rest, you can do it.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
then I'll use the rope of climbing, because web's not going to last that long. I'll use rope of climbing and have one end attach one end of it to like the side of the building so that they're hanging out of it, and we leave a little note that says from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man alternative. I had a name. I'll think of a good one eventually.
Okay. I like
Eventually.
I like to think that you've written that out actually in character.
Yeah.
Spider-Man alternative. I'll think of one eventually.
Yeah. Then I like move away and I get a bit away, cast Mage Hand to like hit the door, just knock on it really hard, and then slip away.
Okay. All right. So is everybody packing it in for the night?
I'd say yes.
Yeah, I don't think Lovelace is going to come back out again. She doesn't really sleep that much, but she'll journal and just sort of work formulas out in her head.
Okay. I'm curious to know what Clash does at night. Just like power down.
That's for me to know and you to not know. Yeah, I have to go into like a, I don't know if you would call it like a stasis mode kind of deal.
I would call it a stasis.
So I do have to
personally.
kind of power down. But I believe as a Warforged, you stay aware of your surroundings. You just like can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to the elf stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So the night passes without much incident, and as the morning comes, who wakes up first? Or who would be? Yeah, who wakes up first, for lack of a better terminology.
I think Lovelace probably sleeps, goes in late, wakes up super early.
Okay.
She doesn't sleep much. Because she likes to be up before the sun rises, just
Mhm.
because more dark time.
That makes sense.
So she probably gets up and says the thing she always does when she wakes up, which is goddamn cursed Daystar. Though I guess the sun is technically not up yet. And then goes downstairs and orders a cup of coffee if it's available, just black coffee.
Yeah, you see the person working the bar during the day shift is a male human. He just looks up and he just says, "Well, hello, what can I get you for today?" You're up awfully
yes.
early.
Absolutely. Coffee black, please.
Sure thing, coming right up.
And do you
Brewing, rather.
do you possibly have some of those little sausages, the blood sausages that are?
We do actually,
not-
yes.
Can I get 3 of those raw, please?
He just cocks an eyebrow and just says, "Yeah, sure."
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. He sets down your mug of coffee, and then he retreats to the kitchen area, and then comes back just a short moment later with 3 raw blood sausages.
Yeah.
Just,
I know it's not actually blood, I don't think, but
Yeah.
still.
just on a tiny plate, and just sets it in front of you and just says, "That'll just be a silver, please."
It's for the texture, thank you. I'll give him a gold piece and tell him to keep the change.
That's awfully kind of you, thank you.
Of course, good service requires good payment.
So you
I think she just takes a seat, people watches a bit while she eats and drinks coffee.
All right, there's not very many people in here this early in the day. There's like 3 other patrons.
Sure.
You just see a halfling who looks like they've been up for like 24 hours straight or more.
Sleepy.
Very. He's just... he's actually like... He's just like doing the heavy breathing of just like trying to keep himself awake for some reason. You see a tiefling over in the corner just being emo in the corner, just having a moment.
I just looked it up. Blood sausage is made with blood.
Yeah, all right, well, perfect. There we go.
Nice.
These sausages, and they're filled with blood.
All right. Well,
there's also blood
This
pudding.
whole thing's going on. Groldir
that works perfectly.
walks down the stairs, cape gently billowing behind him, even though there's no wind.
Love it.
As he walks over, and then just finds a empty table and takes a seat.
The bartender will just look up towards you, Groldir, and she says, "Can I get you anything?"
Nah, I'm all right for now.
All right, well, have a good morning.
Morning to you too, there, lad.
Good morning, darling. I trust you slept well?
I slept.
Very good. She's going to go back to... I think she pulls out a book and starts sketching.
Ooh, okay. What are you sketching?
The tiefling.
Okay. Interesting.
Just casually.
Okay. Groldir, is there anything that you're gonna do, or are you just gonna sit there and wait for everyone else?
Nah, he's just kind of doing that, like, slow wake-up process.
I gotcha. Just kind of sit down, wait for the blood flow to get through your system.
Yeah, like, I'm awake, but I ain't here yet.
Right. What about... Who would be up first, ours or Clash?
Probably me, because I only need 6 hours of power downtime.
Mm-hmm.
I would just come down. I can't eat anything, so I'll just come down and take a seat. Yeah, I can't eat or drink anything. This is kind of... I feel left out.
Game.
So yeah, Groldir and Lovelace, you just both hear the heavy footsteps of Clash as he walks down the staircase from the rooms upstairs. Saunters over, sits, I keep hitting things on my desk. Sorry.
You know what? I'm in the middle of I have my leather vest off and I'm sewing a new patch onto it.
Good
Not
morning,
gonna
there.
make a sewing machine joke. Not gonna make a sewing machine joke. Not gonna make a sewing
Wow.
machine joke.
Wow.
Well, we know where Jace's mind was.
Yep. Good morning there.
Good morning.
What time is it now?
At this point, it would probably be like between 6:30 and 7.
Like 12.
So it's a long time before.
It was a
Jesus.
long night.
Yeah.
You come rolling in around February.
So, but in the between time, Lovelace, you overhear the bartender talking with someone. She says, you hear someone say, "Yeah, there's some kind of scuffle with the airship yesterday that came in. There's a wyvern. They took it off to the academy for something. It was weird." And the bartender just says, "Yeah, I heard all about that. Word travels a little fast here. It's just a couple of wyverns this close to Fairhaven is a little strange, but everything's been a little strange since that academy opened up."
When did that academy open up? Do I know?
You wouldn't know, no.
Hey, what academy would that be there?
Well, that would be that Alistair Academy. It's not too far from here, actually.
And what do you mean by weird?
Oh, lights in the middle of the night that just appear out of nowhere. There's been, well, as we just mentioned, the wyverns being a little closer to town. Put some people on edge, but, stuff's just weird. Sometimes weird shit happens.
What kind of academy is it?
It's a magical academy.
Well, there you go.
teaching wizardry.
Makes sense to me. Wizards are a notoriously odd lot.
And there's been some mumblings about alchemy, but I'm not too sure about that.
That's interesting. What sort of alchemy?
Just making different, like, potions, poisons.
Like apothecary work? Are we
Yeah.
talking about... Okay.
More like apothecary stuff, yeah.
Hey, Lovelace will close the book.
What's strange to me is that we already had the University of Wynarn down here. I'm not sure why we needed another big school to open up, but, you know.
Sometimes there needs to be an alternative. Can't have everyone thinking all the same.
That's true. I mean,
do you-
Sean's bar is just down the street, and if, to tell you true, Sean's bar, pretty damn good.
That's pretty funny. Do you know if the library at the academy is available to non-students?
That I don't know. The one that they have at the University of Wynarn is.
I see. That's actually what I meant. I meant. Very well. Thank you. And I think Lovelace is going to leave the tavern, since it doesn't appear that the boy is going to be waking up anytime soon. And it's like, what, 8 a.m. at this point?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And is going to make her way to the Wynarn Academy.
Okay. Just a short jaunt away to the University of Wynarn. Is are Groldeer and Clash going to follow?
Yeah, I was actually about to say before I leave, it's like, would either of you gentlemen like to assist me in some library work today?
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Very well. I could use big strong hands helping me carry a few books. She smiles.
You come in, Clash?
Yeah. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna put the leather vest back on. You're gonna see it's a patch that says "This machine kills fascists."
Yes! I love it. She
That's really good.
sort of smirks a bit at that patch. Heads over to the library.
When you exit the bar, you're hit with just this cool, crisp spring air. It's like, I don't know, low 60s outside. It's very cool on the skin. The sun's ducking in and out between some clouds overhead. Just a tad bit overcast, but not completely. As you make your way through the streets to the enormous campus of the University of Wynarn, there are 5 buildings on the campus, and the library stands out from the rest as the main buildings of the university are in like this blue tinged stone kind of architecture. It's very brutalist. But the architecture of the library is much more Art Deco, and it's 3 stories tall. It has more of a yellow and white alternating sort of color scheme. And there's a large staircase that leads to the glass double doors to the front of the library. There don't appear to be like too many people inside, but there are workers, and there's a couple of guards at the front doors that are just standing at attention. Not, you don't have to like ask them to get inside. They just sort of nod as you walk by.
I think Lovelace, because of the overcast day, is wearing the little hat, but doesn't have the veil.
Mm-hmm.
And otherwise, it's dressed pretty austerely. Same sort of outfit. It's a different one, but it's the same sort of outfit with and she's got a fabric choker with a diadem, and she nods at the guards and heads inside.
They just sort of nod. Good day.
Good day. And heads over to the front desk and says, "Hi, good morning."
You see a female half-elf just sort of put a book down and just looks up and just says, "Hi, good morning. How can I help you today?"
I am looking... this is important. Would it be taboo to ask about hemocraft? Or like blood, any kind of blood magic or blood stuff?
I would say, yeah, that would be pretty taboo.
Okay. She's going to alter what she's going to say then.
Okay.
Yes, I was looking for books on potentially alchemy or Perhaps some medical textbooks, if I could take a look at a few things.
Sure, that'll be on the second floor in section 5.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She heads that way. What she's actually looking for is going to be anything that she can find on Hemocraft, anything she can find on blood, on vampires, on weird blood diseases, anything like that. She's going to start in that section, but she'll spread out if she needs to.
Right. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. That's gonna be a 9.
You find a book titled Alchemy of the Depths,
Okay.
but it's mostly just talking about using bodily fluids from like sea creatures and alchemical mixtures.
This is nothing. This is nothing for me. She smacks it shut a little bit, puts it back,
Swap!
keeps looking. Just keeps looking.
Flash is taking in the architecture and furniture inside, and says, I prefer Thranish Baroque, but Ondari Art Deco is okay, I suppose.
Yeah,
Sorta
everything is
Gives
very...
him a little bit of a side look like, huh? Alright. I can respect it.
Everything in here is very, like... No, it's very noble. Like,
I want
noble
you to
and
know,
artistic.
I spent like 5 minutes looking through the nations of Corvair to figure out which one would be the most appropriate to assign to Baroque.
That's fair.
Love it, love it.
That's very good.
You've got some surprising depths there, lad.
She's gonna start pulling books that look like they might have something to do with blood magic or hemocraft of any kind. And it's gonna start loading the 2 boys up with them.
Okay, yeah,
Hold this, and hold this, and hold this.
So you don't find anything specifically about like hemocraft, but there's
Sure.
a lot. There's quite a few on like the like biographies of different like important vampires throughout the years.
Like it's like the history of Veloth, the big sanguinator. I'm just like, what a prick, and just kind of throw it off to the sides. Like, no, I don't. Fuck that guy. That guy was a terrible asshole. And just pulls what she can find.
There's a very esoteric book about aboleths just called Creatures of the Void.
This is nothing to me. This is useless. Pushes it aside. What she's looking for is any information about weird vampire offshoots. Like anything where a vampire became something else. Which is going to be, I know is going to be difficult. That seems like some very difficult reading. It may not be a lot of it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me again.
Sure, my investigation is terrible. Since this involves vampires and is technically about undead, can I use my Blood Hunter ability to get advantage on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, that's a 12, and that's much better. That's a 20. That's a dirty 20.
There you go.
So you find a book. It's a biology book, actually.
Okay.
About different types of undead creatures, and there is a section about vampires in there.
Okay.
You do see a section about vampiric mind flayers.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Which I don't know what Lovelace knows about mind flayers at all, if anything.
I think maybe when she was a young vampire, she met one in court once. So she knows what they look like, and that's it.
Okay.
I know you meant in like the court where you like meet, but for a second I thought you meant like in Judge Judy. Yeah, like in Judge Judy. Like,
I don't know if he was a vampire, but she's met one. Yeah, I'm gonna go through that, but I'm gonna take that book and put it off. I'm gonna give that specifically to Clash. Like, here, hold on to this for me. This could be important because there might be something in there I can use. And then I think she's going to look for alchemical formulas that can permanently change your body in some way. That's gonna be the last thing she looks for.
All right, I'm gonna have you do one more investigation check.
All right, I don't think I can get advantage on this one, unless Groldir, would you like to assist me?
I will help you.
Since this one is probably less weird than the other two. All right, that's gonna be. Oh, that's a 21, and that's 15, so 21.
21. Okay, I'm generating book names.
Sure.
See, I guess, I don't know. I like it more when you just take book names that exist for real and fantasyfy them. I find that more entertaining.
Yeah, but I'm
Fantasy, a river runs through it.
Well, like you know,
I know,
Fjord wants to it, you know.
I know what you mean, but I mean,
Fame, punishment.
Loveless is looking for non-fiction books about alchemy.
Well, yes, this is true.
And
So
an
I'm
idiot's
like,
guide to alchemy.
Fantasy scholastic reader.
Dance alchemy.
Alchemy for dunces, yeah.
You know what? On Alchemy by Stefan King.
Alchemist's Cookbook.
The Alchemist
Really?
book is very good. That's pretty good.
Really, Matt? Really?
What?
I heard that.
On Alchemy by Stefan King.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It took me a second. Yep. There it is.
I don't know. I don't.
Is that the name of the book?
Well,
Yeah,
it's just
I
like
don't
looking through
read
books.
nonfiction, man. So like,
But you
That's
know what though? You can make it a fiction book with still be non-fiction title.
I'm gonna flip through it. Is there anything interesting in it?
there is a smaller section about blood. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hand that to Clash as well. All right. These two are important, and then I have another stack that I have Groldir holding. These might have something in them. I didn't actually think to ask if there was a limit of how many books we could check out, but that's okay. It's been probably about 2 hours now, 3 hours now.
Yeah,
So I look at them both.
It's been a bit.
Well, this has been fun. You've both been very helpful. Thank you very much. Let's get back.
Flash is like poking through like books on the shelf. He pulls one out. He's like, Memoirs of R. Flag. Sounds dumb. Chucks it.
That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the front, and I have a stack of probably about 15 books. Just put them down.
The person there will just sort of just say, you can have these for 2 weeks. Can I get your name so I can write it down?
Yes, it's Lovelace the Shame.
Lovelace Shane.
No. Lace.
Oh,
Not
right. Thank you. Erases love less and
It's a common thing.
Writes it correctly. She says, yeah, you have 14 days with these. Hope you find whatever you're looking for.
Thank you very much. Let's go, boys.
See you in a fortnight.
I nod and we'll head out.
And floss out.
We all started orange justicing out.
Yep. So
I hate you.
Me and Jay, same brain, man.
You guys have
Same
brained
brain,
a couple
and
of
it has
times.
a total of one cell.
I actually did. I had to look it up. I didn't know what Orange Justice was. I didn't know that was the name of the desk. That dance. That dance fucking sucks.
Anyway, so you head back to the broken rapier.
And I'm going to sit down at one of the tables with my stack of books, and I'm just going to start poring over them.
So while she's doing that, I'll say within the next couple of hours, it would be the time that about ours wakes up.
The more I play D&D, more I find there's certain aspects I really like and certain aspects I really don't like. I really like doing group stuff, and I find it very difficult to do just me and the DM. So let's go to the police office so me and the DM can.
All you have to do is
thing.
ask us to come with you. I'll come with you.
I am not taking. I am sorry. A little aside, would you take you all to police?
I am the most austere woman you will meet. Yes, I would take me to the police.
He's got a point about me and Clash, though.
True.
66.66% spell disaster at SummerSlam, all right?
That's fair.
So
yeah,
I mean,
ours wakes up.
you know what? That's a good idea. I asked Lovelace. I'm going to the I forgot the name of the place. What's it called?
It's just a police station.
Yeah, I guess police station. Yeah. I'm going down to the police station to do some stuff. You want to come?
Absolutely not.
Yep. I mean, fuck me, right? Yeah, so I go down to the police station.
The more I thought about it, the more I was like, Lovelace is not going to the police station. No.
Sounds like
it's
a
not happening.
bad time.
No, I just think that Lovelace hates the police and doesn't want to see them.
That's, I mean, rough. Okay.
That's fair. So, as you arrive at the police station, you see Malia, the cop from before that you spoke to, just sort of in the office still. Looks like they'd stayed the night at the office.
Can't imagine why.
And they just look up and after you knock on the door to the place, opens the door, just looks at you and just says, "Oh hey, ours, right? I'm sorry, it's been a very long night. We had two guys just sort of strung up outside real early last night, in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
And were they
there was a note. There was a note that said from your friendly neighborhood, Spider-Man or something. It was weird. But
that's what sounds weird.
But they're from the Dark Dagger Gang, and they were smuggling the Zooterin. So I think that's case closed. We just don't know where this Krilo is.
Oh, cool. Is Abel in?
Oh yes, Abel is in. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just lead you right to his office. I'm so sorry. I'm tired.
Oh, no problem. It happens, man. It happens.
So he just come on in, shuts the door behind you, and then leads you back a couple of rooms to just sort of this office area. And you see it's a wooden door with frosted glass, and stamped on it, it just says Detective Abel. It sort of knocks, and you hear a voice from inside just says, "Come on in."
Yeah, I enter in.
And you see male Goliath sitting behind the desk. His desk and his chair are comically tiny compared to his frame, but he's wearing a big overcoat with a vest shirt underneath it. And he has shoulder length, shaggy brown hair. He just looks up and just says, "How can I help you today?" Sorry. Wrong voice.
Before you go on, I need to know this detail. When you say a big coat, is it fits him, or is it oversized for him?
It's oversized for him.
That is a massive amount.
It's a big coat.
Yeah, that's a big coat.
Okay, so I'm picturing this correctly. I needed to know.
That's a big coat.
He looks at me and he says, ours. I've actually been I was waiting for you. I had plans last night, so I'm sorry I couldn't be here for your initial arrival, but how can I help you today?
No problem. I heard you guys caught a couple of the Dark Dagger Gang.
Yeah, they were strung up outside the precinct. It was weird.
Yeah. You guys are still looking for Krilo, right?
Yes, yes. Just no whereabouts. One of the goons said that he hadn't been around in a couple of weeks, so we're wondering if he like maybe hopped town for a bit while the heat died down, or he might be a changeling. So that's another factor to think about.
Easy. Yeah. I managed to investigate some of the that shipment that came in.
Yeah, Malia told me that you got a warrant last night to search that airship. Did you find anything useful?
Uh, Found a couple of interesting things. And yeah, probably should head down to the airship when you get the chance. I think whoever the other night, whoever strung up your boys probably messed up with the shipment. When I got there was just a bunch of open cases with what looked like Zootaran in them.
That fucking Wraith Mist.
By the time I got there, it seemed like a couple of guys had already fled. I tried to track some of them down, but I didn't get very far. I think I have a lead on this Krelos, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, what you got?
Just hearsay, somewhere in the what district? Did you say
there's not actually
the cathedral
district.
was in?
There's not. It's the northeastern side of town. There's no like districts.
It's just the east side of town.
Yeah, it's at an abandoned cathedral to the Silver Flame.
Yeah. I think I've heard some people saying that in the west side of town. At least it seems if you go to the west side of town, that's where you're able to.
You mean east?
No.
Oh, you're throwing them off intentionally.
Yes.
Make a deception check.
Cool. Good at deception. 16.
16, okay. Abel just says, west side of town. Well, I guess there are some rundown warehouses they could be operating out of, but I swear we've cased those joints a few times, but couldn't help to do it again, I guess.
Little retro stuff. Did anything? I called Freya back.
All right, Freya is still out looking at keeping an eye on the wyvern.
Yeah, I meant to say that earlier. I think I did, but I muted myself. So.
Yeah, we could do a little retroactive bit.
Yeah. Specifically, so I can I'll leave Freya on the table. I was like, oh, this is a little communication device I have.
He looks at her and just says, "This is remarkable handiwork. Do you make this?"
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. A lot of time and effort. If I find anything, this little guy here will be able to point you to her. I've got like a, in case I need any backup or anything.
You telling me you got a telepathic link with this thing?
Yeah, magic stuff.
That's amazing. I'm floored.
It's like you bring like a touch phone to your grandparents, and they're just like,
yeah.
Saying I can make calls and video with this fucking technology.
Same energy, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what they're doing these days. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Appreciate it, thank you.
And let you know if I find anything.
I'll keep you in the loop. Assuming you do the same with me.
Finger guns.
And then do you
I
leave?
think me and Groldir are peeking through a window, and we're just like, oh. Ooh. Very Scooby-Doo style. We're just peeking through a window.
just
If that's something you want to do, you can.
Despite the height difference, our heads are at the same elevation, and it's not until somebody looks from outside that they see that Groldir is like holding on to like, I don't know, like one of my back plates or something.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, what if I put like bicycle pegs
Oh
on
my
like
God.
on my
Oh
back?
God. Jesus Christ.
I love this idea. I do.
Just don't ask me to peg you.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
we need a different call out for that one.
So, Ars,
God.
when you leave the police station, you just sort of look to your right and you see Grilled Deer and Clash just outside looking through the window.
I would assume that Clash is so big that he's probably like bending the wall a bit.
Well, no, I mean outside.
Ah,
Not in like the hallway of the precinct.
that's what I see. That's what I thought. I was like, hey, inside. No one. So is anyone looking at them?
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to Lovelace.
So you're just gonna ignore them?
It's just
We'll
gonna
follow.
ignore them. I just gonna ignore them. I didn't have time for shenanigans last night when I went because of sleep. I just woke up
And now
Oh,
there's
no, that's time
shenanigans
for
happening.
shenanigans.
and the shenanigans happen again. There's too much shenanigans happening concurrently.
Look, I'm a pistol whip the next motherfucker that says shenanigans.
Hey Farva.
What'd you say?
Hey,
Me?
Farva.
Hey, Farva, what?
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Barbara, what's
it's
the
from
name of
Super
that?
Troopers.
Yeah, what's the name of that? What's the name
Restaurant
of
with all the dumb shit on the walls.
Oh,
Oh,
You mean
shenanigans.
shenanigans?
Just hands him his pistol. So stupid.
Oh,
Real dumb.
the reference went over my head.
that?
That's fair.
I know. I don't know why I make references when the DM's around. I forget.
All right, so Lovelace, Ars enters back in through the broken rapier entrance.
How did it go?
Oh, it went great. Absolutely nothing happened.
I see.
Just the way I like it.
Well, that's great.
I did get the police out of our hair so we can investigate the cathedral.
Thought weren't you working with the police?
Yeah, but like,
Okay, great. So when things inevitably go bad, there'll be no backup. Fantastic.
well, I did leave my spider
Uh-huh.
thing. Man, this is a lot easier when I don't have to explain it because it's just me doing it. So I left my little spider dude there so that in case I need backup, I can call backup because,
Yeah.
I plan ahead a little bit.
All
Smart
right.
stuff.
How are you going to
uh,
explain that you're in the wrong place?
Because I'm an investigator and I can just say it led me here.
Sure.
It's real easy. It's this new invention they have. It's called lying.
All right.
I don't know if you've heard of it. It's just it feels a lot of sass from you, and I feel like it's not. I feel it's very
Darling.
unwarranted.
Darling,
So
I want you to
it's
do me a
just-
favor. I want you to look at me for literally 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. You'd think someone your age would have been able to like chill, but I guess
Do I
you've been
look?
around since the dawn of time. Hasn't done much.
This
to
is
help
when
you.
Grilled Deer walks in and hears the age crack and just backs back out.
I've been around since the dawn of time. Hasn't done much for your goddamn what's the word called?
Clash?
Mood?
Clash, the lad has a death wish. Stay out here.
What's it called when you're being mood? It was God. What's the feeling when it's like being calm? You're supposed to be calm. Fucking damn it! It would have been a really funny joke if I remembered the simple.
Yeah.
It's a simple word. Fuck! It would have been a really funny joke. Damn it. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and say that's what R said. Like literally, it would have been a really funny joke if I had remembered the damn word.
I would say something, but I believe you've already dug yourself your own hole.
Oh, you haven't even begun to see how far I can dig.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to find out.
Do you need stuff? I don't think RoboCop 1 or RoboCop 2 need like any extra shit, but like do you need like material before we go head out? You need like potions and stuff.
No, I don't believe I need anything specific.
Yeah,
Who's 1 and who's 2?
that's for you to decide.
God.
Oh, see, the joke was I meant to say RoboCop and Ed 209, but I forgot
Yeah, I
Ed
kinda-
209's voice name, and so I was like, so I just called him.
Kind of thought that's what you meant. No, are we heading out now then?
Yeah, I figured. Unless unless we'd rather wait for the cover of darkness, but I don't know if two of those guys have already been taken into the police station. I don't know how long they'll stay.
Well, darkness is always nice, but I feel like that it's probably a good time to do it as soon as possible. I'm gonna go put my books in my room and grab my rapier, and I guess we'll head out.
As I'm leaving, I spill the beans to the boys.
Who were definitely not listening at the door.
Girl Deer is just looking him over, like looking for any
No, remember, because
obvious
Grodil
lethal
fucking left
wounds.
out. Yeah, Grodil pulled you out. I was like, nope, we're not doing that. So that's why I was like,
I know, but I'm saying we were like pressed up against the door listening.
Ooh.
I love this Hanna-Barbera ass duo of Groldir and Clash.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
All right, so with that, Lovelace gathers her weapon after setting the books away, walks back outside where Ars has just informed Clash and Groldir about what's going down, and we will go to the abandoned cathedral of the Silver Flame next episode.
Yay!
So
Yay.
That was fun.
thank you guys so very much for listening to this episode. If you liked it and if you want to hear more of it, you can always follow us on Twitter. It's @AmbiguousPod. You can like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/AmbiguousPod. On YouTube, I don't think we have a YouTube handle yet because they're slowly rolling those out to different channels. But if you search Moral Ambiguity Podcast, it should be one of the first results. If you know anybody else who likes D&D shows, send them the link. It's beacons.ai/moral ambiguity. There's the links to listen to us on any platform, really. We're on like
We still have a
iHeartRadio.
Twitter while that exists.
Twitter is dying slowly. But yes, we're on iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the different like podcasting places. There's even like really obscure ones that I've never heard of, like Pocket Box, that were on some apparently.
Hold up, how are we on a platform you didn't know about if you didn't post it?
Pocket Cast, that's what it's called. It's because Anchor does it automatically.
Gotcha. Okay, I was gonna be like,
Strange.
We're even on Amazon Music.
Oh yeah.
Yay! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we're everywhere. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to this episode. We'll stop rambling your ear off, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.
Later.
Bye bye.